Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kayla and today we are talking all things festive outfits. Hello my friends, I hope you guys are all doing well. As you know, I've been doing a series here on my channel where I share 25 festive outfits for the month of December, but I wanted to put together a longer form video, especially highlighting some of the more formal looks that you can wear this season, since I don't really have anywhere that I'm going this season, and also the flu is running rampant around my house at the moment, so I am self-isolating in my room as if to not get the flu. So today I thought we could have some fun, play some dress up, style some outfits that you could wear to Christmas parties, work parties, going to a Christmas show, going to a Christmas tea, something like that, but then also some that are more work appropriate, and then sprinkling in a couple of more casual outfits like today's look. I actually think I'll start with the casual looks, partly because I'm already wearing one, and work our way up to the fancier looks. I have 7 looks for you today, and like I said, it's a nice mix. Now this is pretty heavily Christmas inspired. I myself celebrate Christmas, but as you're going through this video, I want you to keep in mind that these outfits can, one, work for any other holiday if you celebrate Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or winter solstice or whatever it might be this time of year, New Year's. There's plenty of options for how you can sort of alternate the color palette here, or even the motifs that you're gonna see, like Christmas trees. You can swap them out for a different motif if you wanted to match whatever holiday it is that you celebrate this time of year. Okay, now I'm gonna stop rambling and get into the outfits. As I said, we're gonna start with the casual looks, so let's start with what I'm wearing today, which is this masterpiece of an outfit inspired by this masterpiece of an ornament. Okay, my friends, today's outfit is inspired by one of my favorite Christmas ornaments of all time ever. It is just so freaking adorable. As you guys know, it's been a sort of a weird year for me, and that's only been compounded by the loss of my grandfather, and so I just am really trying to embrace my inner whimsy more than normal, and I think this is going to be really, really good for me. So far, it's felt very good for me. So, in pursuit of finding my whimsy again, because I do feel like my sparkle died out a little bit. It dulled for sure. Not completely dead, just dulled. I thought it'd be fun to recreate this outfit here that Mr. Bear is wearing. Now, Mr. Bear stays in my room all year long. He actually hangs on my thread rack on my wall where I keep all of my sewing threads. I just love him so much. He's so cute. And so I thought I would recreate his look. So, starting from the top, I have on my little round glasses. I got these at one of those 24-hour sort of glasses place last year when I broke my glasses at the gym. Now, I never really wear them because the prescription is a bit wonky, and I kind of have to wear them all the way down here if I want to actually see. And, you know, not the most convenient or practical thing in the world, so I don't often wear them. And it mostly is just like, there's something about the depth that feels off. Maybe if I wore them, honestly I've been wearing them for a while now and they feel a little less wonky, so I don't know, maybe I just need my eyes to adjust to them. Que sera, I do not know. Moving down, I have on this white sort of boucle sweater, if you will. Now this is my mom's. She has had it for many, many years. If I had to guess, I'd say she bought it somewhere in the early 2000s, maybe late 90s. I'm pretty sure she's had it my whole life, so that would mean sometime in the late 90s that she bought it. Now, it is actually a v-neck, and I put it on backwards, and this is just a hot tip. If you have a v-neck sweater, you can flip it around and wear it backwards and get a sort of crew neck neckline if that's maybe gonna work better for your look. Now, this doesn't work for every v-neck sweater, but if they're boxy enough, it definitely can. So in this case, it worked out perfectly. And I decided to pair this like boucle little sweater, as I said, underneath these red overalls. Now, admittedly, mine are a bit of like a reddish orange color, which in the long run makes a lot more sense, but obviously it's not exact to Mr. Bear's overalls here. And of course, it's not like overly Christmassy. Like, it's Christmassy for sure. Like, it feels Christmassy, but it's not like a bright Christmas red or like a very primary Christmas red. They're a little bit more orangey, but I think that that makes them a little bit easier for, I mean, I wear bright Christmassy red all year long, but it also kind of allows it to transcend the seasons, if you will, and makes them very autumnal. So you can wear them all throughout the year. They're pretty lightweight, so if you live somewhere where it's really cold, they're probably not the best option for you, but if you live somewhere where you have sort of moderate winter days, which where I live, it's kind of a fluctuation of them all. We've had in the last few weeks an unseasonably cold winter. In general, I really, really love them, and I am so happy with the color because I will in fact be wearing them across the seasons. Fall, spring, honestly, summer. They're very lightweight, could wear them in the summer. Obviously wouldn't wear them with the sweater, but you get what I'm saying. Then of course, for my shoes, because Mr. Bear's feetsies are out, I thought these were the perfect option. And on top of it, they have these little red accents that tie in perfectly with the overalls. But of course, they're like the exact same color as Mr. Bear. So I was like, right, I'll put on my Clydesdales, if you will. I call them my Clydesdale shoes, but in this case, my teddy bear feet. And I just thought they were so perfect. Then for a little bit of festive flair, I threw on these little star earrings that I made for myself. And I just thought that they were a nice little hint of something a little extra festive, since in general, this is a pretty generic outfit. You could wear this any time of year. I think you definitely, with it being Christmas time, feel Christmassy when you're wearing sort of reds and whites and greens. But in general, you could wear this any time of year and it would still be a really cute outfit. So this is this look. I'm obsessed. We love. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this look is a lot simpler. It's not really all that festive if you really break it down, but I wanted to show you guys ways that you can wear sort of just the normal clothes that you have in your wardrobe and add little festive touches to it. So the very first thing I'm going to add is this little lapel pin. It's just a pin, really, but you can wear it on your lapel. I like to wear it right near the top of my collar, and I did this actually the one day that I did not get to film my outfit this month because I had a work event, and before that I went to my best friend's house, or one of my best friend's house, to help him decorate his Christmas tree, and I just was living my life and enjoying my life in the holiday season, and you know, just didn't really have the time to do it. But I wore the little pin sort of right on my collar because I was leaving from his house to go to a work event, which didn't have necessarily a dress code, but it did kind of have a dress code. It was our rival game, and so I was definitely gonna be wearing black and lemon, which are our school colors, and because I work at the college I'm an alum of, I was like, right, I definitely wanna, you know, bring the school spirit. So I actually had a different pin that I switched this one out for, but I wore this while I was decorating, and just so I had a little bit of festive cheer on throughout the day. It's subtle. It doesn't have to be like in your face, like bam-o blam, it's Christmas time. It is subtle, it is here. But then also I have this little hair bow in my hair that adds a little bit of sparkle. I love wearing this time of year. It's velvet, which is very luxe and sort of just feels very holiday season, kind of from October to January. Honestly, October to February, I feel like velvet just kind of feels very festive. And then it also, of course, has these little crystals on the back as well, adding a little bit of shine. So yeah, this is like a very chill, very low-key outfit. Take the pin off, it's just an everyday look. Almost getting close to, I don't necessarily think that jeans kind of fit within this, but getting close to a sort of light academia look, if you will. But the pin, I feel like, just adds that little splash of holiday festiveness that I think is nice for people who maybe don't like Christmas sweaters. Understandably, they are not for everybody. Personally, I love them, but they're definitely not for everyone. Some of you just want to incorporate little touches of festive cheer into your everyday looks. This is a great way. So let me start from the bottom and work our way up with this look. First and foremost, I have my loafers on. These are just the slide-on loafers. I thrifted these on Poshmark. They're from the Sam and Libby brand, and there are a gazillion of them on Poshmark, so if you want these, you can definitely find them on there. Moving up, I have on these jeans here. These are like the high-rise 90s wide leg jean from Target. They're from the Universal Thread brand, which is my favorite Target brand, I think. My belt is from Walmart, and I just liked that it has these little sort of pearls and sort of gem looking bits that tied in really well with my hair bow. Then moving up, I have on this white sweater here. This is from Coldwater Creek, but I thrifted it. And now, obviously, you guys know I'm a big fan of thrifting. White sweaters have been really difficult for me to find in the thrift store. And when I do find them, they are often stained. This bad boy is pristine. Now, it's not exactly what I was looking for when I went into the thrift. I was really looking for something that had a sort of cable knit or a fisherman's knit. That did not happen. But this is a great basic, a great layering piece, and I absolutely love it, and I'm so happy to have it. I also don't have a ton of closer fitted sweaters in my wardrobe, and so I was really happy to find this one. It's in a size medium, so it fits sort of closer fitted. It's kind of that women's cut, if you will, which tends to be a little more sort of cut in at the waist and kind of like hugs the curves, which sometimes I like, sometimes I don't. In this case, I really do. Underneath it, I just have on a sleeveless mock neck. Now, because this sweater is tighter in the arms, wearing a long sleeve underneath was hopeless. I did try that first. It just didn't work. So I just went for a sleeveless black mock neck. I got this on Amazon like a year or so ago, and it's personally my favorite mock neck in my collection. I kept on my same earrings. They very much worked with the hair bow, so kept those on. And then my hair bow is from Target. And here is this look. Like I said, not screaming festive, but if you're somebody who likes to wear just your normal clothes and add little sparkles, sprinkles of festive cheer, this is a great option. From subtle festive cheer to, oh my gosh, it's Christmas. This look here is so fun. This is just one of my favorite Christmas things I've ever thrifted. It is just the perfect 90s Christmas dress, and I love it so much. Now, of course, you don't have to wear socks like mine. I was wearing these socks already, and then I looked in the mirror and I thought, oh, that's pretty cute. But otherwise, if you wanted to go more subtle, I think like a white crew sock would look very nice with this instead of going for something so over the top. But I mean, this outfit is just the embodiment of Christmas. This is what I could see like a little elf in the North Pole wearing, or Mrs. Claus when she's not in her like matching red attire to Santa. Just peak Christmas, if you will. Now let's start from the bottom, work our way up as we do. Adidas white sneakers. You can wear any white sneakers. I actually wish I had red shoes, like a red flat or a red loafer or something like that. I feel like it would have looked so good, but I don't. So I went for my little white sneakers, and I also think they're very cute. They're also practical if you're gonna be out and about and walking around and doing your thing. They're comfortable shoes, so you can't really go wrong with a comfortable shoe. Of course, I then have on my little plaid socks. These are like those aloe socks you can get at Walmart, Target, all the different places. They just say Merry Christmas on them. They're a Christmas tartan. I think they're very cute. I love them. They're very comfortable, and that's sort of why I had them on in the first place. It's just a cozy day for me, so I was like, I'll just wear my cozy aloe socks. So that's what I'm wearing. Moving on, the dress. This dress, it is stunning. I cannot recall the brand of the dress at the moment, but I will be sure to put it up on the screen because it really does you no good without knowing what the brand is. But it is just such a fun dress. It is red and white gingham, and it has Christmas trees in all of the little white parts of the gingham. It is a little snug in the bust area, like it could fit a little bit better, but everywhere else it is either loose or fits sort of perfectly, and it is just such a freaking fun dress. Every button is also a little novelty button, so like a little Christmas present, a little snowman, holly leaves, an angel, I think this is a Christmas bunny, and so on and so forth. So it's just a really darling, intricately made, very detail-oriented dress. I love it. I love it so much. It's funny because I actually talked to my dad when I was thinking about getting rid of it. It didn't fit anymore. Particularly, I was just like busting out of it in the bust area. And I was like, well, that sucks. This is one of my favorite things I've ever thrifted. I will never be able to find something like this probably ever again. Like, damn. And I was talking to my dad about it. He's like, why don't you just hold on to it? Like, what's the rush to get rid of it? You have your bin of Christmas sweaters that you put up in the attic anyway. Just like, what's the rush to get rid of it? Just throw it in there, and you know, maybe one day you'll decide to try it on again and you'll see if it works. And I'm really glad that he convinced me to keep it because I love this dress so much. It's just so fun and so unique. So anyway, love this dress. Underneath it, I just paired on a white turtleneck. This is just from Walmart. It's from the Time and True brand. I actually really prefer those like thicker turtlenecks, but I can never find them. You see them all the time in movies from the 90s and early 2000s, and I really love how thick and sort of durable those cotton materials feel, whereas these are kind of jersey knit, or they're mixed with like a spandex, so they're thin, they're stretchy. They're not really my favorite material, but this is unfortunately kind of what you can find, and I really don't often find the turtlenecks I'm looking for in the thrift store either. Y'all have to let me know if you have luck finding those turtlenecks in the thrift, because I don't, and that's probably in large part because I don't live in a climate where it gets super cold. I mean, it gets cold, but it's not like people aren't wearing thick turtlenecks every day of their lives, you know? Anyway, there are colder places. That's what I'm trying to say. Not that it doesn't get cold here, but there are colder places. I'm belaboring the point. Moving on. I switched out my earrings. I was like, if I'm wearing a Christmas tree dress, I ought to wear present earrings. These are just little dangling present earrings. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure where they're from. My mom gave them to me, and I think they're from Walmart. I feel like I remember her buying like the Walmart holiday, you know, those holiday packages with the red and white on them. I think that's what these are from. So I threw those in. And then I also have little red clips, and these are made by yours truly. I, once upon a time, made hair accessories for my store, my online store, and hair clips are part of it. And so I actually made these for a different video, I think, and then I kept them because why wouldn't I? And I wear them all the time now. They're perfect for this time of year, so I have this on. I also switched out my glasses. I just put my regular glasses back on. I can see better with these on, and I kind of like the definition they bring to my face. Anyway, this is this look. I think it's so cute. If you are somebody who loves Christmas like I myself do and want to just be really festive, this is a great option. Look for a fun sort of plaid funky dress in the thrift. Okay, we're back to a more subtle holiday look, but I do feel like this one definitely feels a little bit extra festive, especially because of the accessories and the color palette. So here's this look. Now this is an outfit that I absolutely would, and in all honesty, I'm probably going to wear to work. I'm probably gonna wear this to work on Monday because it is very cute. It fits kind of that sort of academia aesthetic, obviously adding in some green instead of going for like a black or brown or something along those lines, but I do really like this look, and the cardigan kind of feels academia-esque, if you will. Now, we'll start with the bottom and work our way up, starting with my boots. I often wear these. They're from Target. I bought them ages ago. They're just black little ankle booties. They come to, I don't know, about low shin. And I absolutely love them. They're really comfortable, and as someone who is 5'4", I often like to add a little bit of height to my silhouette, and so these add a little bit of height. They're not a huge heel. They're, I don't know, maybe like a couple inches, 2 inches, I don't know. I can't tell. They're a few inches, 3 inches maybe at most. Yeah, they're a short heel, not anything crazy, and very comfortable. Then moving up, I have on just my black trousers, also from Target. I have a green pair of these as well, and that could be another fun way to sort of introduce a little bit of a Christmassy color palette by wearing some green pants instead, sort of switching the color palette. You do green pants with like a red or maybe even brown, kind of emulating a Christmas tree instead, but I'm going for a pair of black ones. I particularly like the way that these ones fit opposed to the green ones, which they're the exact same brand, both from Target. The only difference is that one was a white pair and I dyed them green, but there's, I don't know, they fit different sort of in the crotch area, and I just, generally speaking, like the way that these ones fit more. These are from the Wild Fable brand, which I feel like is so random because Wild Fable is their sort of teen range, and not that teens can't have dress pants, they absolutely can, but it did feel a bit random. Moving up, I have on this green sweater here. This is from Yarnworks, but I thrifted mine at Goodwill. Very, very cozy, very comfortable. I thrifted this. I love this color. It's a green that has a hint of blue in the undertone, which is kind of my preferred shades of green, are sort of those bluer greens, if you will. And so really, really love this. It's edging on teal, but it's definitely green. At least in my eyes it is. Underneath it, I just have on that white turtleneck again. For this particular instance, having that sort of thin jersey knit, spandexy kind of turtleneck actually works out better because this is a pretty thick sweater. So I wouldn't want to wear two thick pieces together. It would just be very bulky and frankly just too warm for me. So this actually works out really well for this combo. I actually saw this combination. This whole entire outfit is very heavily inspired by my Pinterest board. Now for accessories, with turtlenecks, I often kind of stay away from necklaces. You definitely can wear sort of longer necklaces. You don't want to wear anything too close to the neck. And I tend to wear like chokers or just like short dangling necklaces, and you could wear a short dangling necklace with this for sure. But generally speaking, when it comes to wearing turtlenecks, I kind of stay away from necklaces, but I think I make up for that with the fun accessories in my ears. I'm wearing these little wreath earrings that are made by me. As you guys know, I make a lot of my own jewelry. I own my own jewelry company, and these are little wreaths with little red bows and then some gold foil. And I felt like it was fun that the outfit kind of emulated all of that with the green sweater with the gold buttons, and then I did a little twisted double braid because when Darling Desi wears a twisted double braid, you wear a twisted double braid. And then I put a little red ribbon that is like the same color as the red ribbon on the wreath, mimicking the earrings aesthetic, if you will. So basically they inspired the entirety of this color palette. And this is this look. Also my mug matches perfectly with the red, the deep red, the green, and the gold. And I just love that. This mug is from Joann's. I'm sipping on some peppermint tea with a dash of vanilla creamer. So this is this outfit, perfect for work. And again, really easy to sort of manipulate the color palette for this to work for any other holidays or just general life. Switch this out for like a brown turtleneck and a black cardigan and you have a killer dark academia look. 10 out of 10 recommend. But this is sort of the holiday version, if you will, and I really love it. Okay, so now we're entering into the more formal looks. Now you could absolutely wear this to work. I probably would wear this to work. I tend to stay away from off the shoulder pieces when I go to work, but this sweater can very easily kind of like slide up the arm and you can wear it kind of on the shoulders. But I think it just depends on the dress code and the place that you work. I would be fine to wear this sweater, no big deal. But then of course, in other places that wouldn't be the case. But generally speaking, I think that this is a pretty good sort of formal but not black tie. I'm not really showing you guys anything black tie, but this is definitely like a more formal look. And then I also grabbed, this is a scarf. It's like a blanket scarf. And you could, in fact, wear it as just like a scarf if you wanted to with a jacket because that would look funny. But I was also thinking you could wear it as like a shawl. I feel like shawls are so chic, but so underrated. And I think they look really lovely with off the shoulder sweaters because then you can kind of just follow the line of the sweater. And yeah, I just think it looks beautiful. So this is just an option. It's an optional accessory. You don't need it, but it does add a little bit more Christmas because it is a Christmas tartan. But we'll start from the bottom with this look. I'm gonna hope and pray that my camera doesn't go out of focus because it keeps doing that. But I think it's just because it's a cloudy day, the lighting is a little dull. So we'll start from the bottom. I have on my little black booties again. You guys know I love them. I wear them a lot. I like the little bit of height that they give me. There's something about the way it elongates my silhouette that I just really like, and especially when I'm wearing a longer skirt like this one, I feel like they work really, really well. Then, of course, I have this red sort of satin skirt. This is from Walmart, actually. I bought it 2, maybe 3 years ago, and I really, really love it. It's really beautiful. I definitely would say I don't get a lot of wear out of it. I don't wear it as much as I should because it is a really gorgeous skirt. It is a little bit of a weird fit, and I think that's probably why I don't wear it as often as I thought I would. I have a lot of underlayers going on with this skirt. When it comes to silk and satins and things like that, I often feel like you can kind of see every like crease and nook and cranny, which is totally fine. I really like a sort of seamless look. And then also I have wider thighs, so whenever I'm wearing skirts or dresses, I'm also wearing bike shorts underneath. So on top of my bike shorts, I also have a black slip skirt, and then the actual skirt, which is in and of itself kind of a slip skirt style. And altogether, those things kind of create the thigh protection and then the sort of smooth lines that I'm trying to go for. Again, totally a preference. It's just my preference. I like the smoothness of it all, if you will. Then of course over top of it I have on this layered belt. Personally, I like the star and moon motif, and if you really wanted to, you could stretch it a little bit and be like the Christmas star. So yeah, anyway, I threw this on. I thought I added a little bit of dimension to this outfit, especially because it is two very basic pieces, and this adds a little bit of movement, a little bit of texture, and also something beyond just like a solid, because you have these intricate shapes cut out. Moving up, I have on this black off-the-shoulder sweater. This is one of my favorite sweaters I've ever thrifted as well. I thrifted this at a small local boutique thrift place called Uptown Cheapskate. I've talked about it before. It's like a Plato's Closet, but as far as I know, there's only maybe like 4 locations, and that might be pushing it, but I think there might be like 4 or so as far as I know. I could be wrong, but this is the information that I have. This is, believe it or not, a Lilly Pulitzer sweater. I didn't know Lilly Pulitzer made solid black clothing. I always thought it was just like those exaggerated, really bright, in-your-face patterns. And when I saw this, I was gagged. I was shocked. I was like, what? This is Lilly Pulitzer? And it's just so beautiful. Lilly is a pretty high quality brand. Her stuff is, in my experience, has been pretty high quality. I've owned a couple of things from that brand, all secondhand. All been really well made. This is no exception. It's really thick, it's really soft, it's really cozy. The stitching is immaculate, and it's just a beautifully fitting garment. And I've had it for a long time, and oftentimes with soft materials, they disintegrate or pill really easily. I've had this for a few years now, and it was secondhand, so somebody had it before me. There is very little pilling. It just seems to be really great quality in my opinion. And this is this look. I think this is really beautiful. You could wear this to a holiday party, on a date around this time of year, to a friend's house. You could wear it to go to a show. Say you're seeing the Nutcracker or some sort of something on ice. And again, it's like basics. These are things you could just have in your wardrobe and just throw them together, and voila, you have a beautiful outfit. Now I accessorized it with some more festive things. I actually kept on all the same accessories from before. And honestly, I could have put on a necklace. I guess I'm like in a no necklace mood today because I did not put one on, but I actually do think a necklace would look very pretty with this. I have some rings on that have like hints of red, and I felt like that was a nice way to sort of tie the skirt in, kind of rules of 3, if you will. So we've got red in the skirt, red on the fingers, red in the hair, and you're just kind of like tying the red in to the rest of the look. And then of course I have my little wreath earrings that also have red, so I guess rules of 4, but it is the rule of 3. And overall, this is this look. I think it is so beautiful. You'll have to let me know what you guys think. Okay, we have another more formal look, though arguably it's not that formal. You could totally just wear this to work and you'd be fine. I did wear this to work, sans belt. I did not wear the belt. I'm regretting not having worn the belt. Yeah, I wore this to my holiday party this year at work. I think this is a lovely dress. This is from the A New Day brand at Target. It was on clearance. I got it for $10. That's a steal. And I think this is a gorgeous dress. It's long sleeves. It's that sort of stretchy jersey knit. So again, the kind of material that clings to everything. So of course you'll want to wear whatever sort of undergarments suit you and your preferences. But overall, I think this is just like a really beautiful outfit. It's simple, again, pieces you might already have in your wardrobe, pieces that can work all year long. They're not explicitly Christmas, like if you were wearing a sort of tacky Christmas sweater or something along those lines. It's just a really beautiful, elegant, sort of close-fitted, very simple dress. Now again, like I said, I'm accessorizing it with my little star and moon belt. I think this is such a pretty belt. But then also black booties, kept them on. These are really just go-to shoes for me. I wear them with so many outfits. Moving on, I have on some little accessories. Now, I did try a necklace. I put 2 different necklaces on, and I felt like the movement and sort of the drapery of this belt was enough, and putting on a necklace was just a little too much. But I didn't want the outfit to feel dull, so I put on a bracelet. I don't always remember to reach for bracelets, though I have some that I really love, this one included. Now this was a gift. It is, I think, from Avon, so nothing is real. It's just a piece of costume jewelry, but it's just beautiful. It's beautiful, it's sparkly, it's shiny, and it looks very elegant. And it goes really well with my assortment of rings that I have on. For my earrings, these ones are so beautiful. I cannot remember the company I bought them from. It's a small business. If I can find them, I will link them. But these are just stunning, beautifully made polymer clay and resin backed nativity earrings, and I love them. I bought a pair for myself and a pair for my mom, and I just think that they're so gorgeous, and of course perfect for this time of year. And they're just a little pop of additional festiveness, as well as a little bit of a contrast in color, since we're wearing some bright red and some black. This adds just a third tone to the outfit, and also a little bit of like a brightness to the top of the look, even though this is a pretty bright dress. For my hair, I just threw it in half up, half down, nothing special. There's nothing in the hair. I kind of felt like there was enough accessories. I didn't really need to add anything else to it. Would have felt a little bit like overkill. But now if you are going out, a good coat is a must. This is one of my favorite coats. It's from the A New Day brand. I call this my Hallmark Heroine coat. I absolutely love it. It is so gorgeous, and of course, incredibly festive when paired with red. It's just the perfect fit. It definitely fits true to size. It's a size medium. It fits perfectly. It's so good, and it has a little tie if I wanted to tie it up. I almost never use that. I haven't really had a reason to, but it's there if I need it. I wore this jacket all through Ireland, and it served me well. It is just such a gorgeous jacket, so well made, perfect for this time of year. And this is this look overall. Okay, this is our final look. This dress is just so stunning. Now there are a couple of things I would need to tweak for this to be perfect, but of course I will get into that as I break down the outfit. But overall, this dress is stunning. I got this on Amazon last year. It actually ended up coming late. I went to a play with a friend of mine. We went and saw, it's like a Pride and Prejudice Christmas kind of interpretation, if you will. Very, very fun. And I was gonna wear this. It did not come in time. I ended up wearing a black dress with some pink sparkly heels. Very, very cute. But this dress is also so stunning. It is just a lovely green velvet. It has these little buttons up the front, and then it has these really beautiful, not quite puffy because it's velvet, it's quite heavy material, so it doesn't really puff. But you know, you could imagine it could be puffy, but it's more of like these plumed sleeves, if you will. I think they're really, really beautiful. And of course, green velvet is just so Christmassy. Red velvet, green velvet, very, very, any kind of velvet, as I said earlier, feels so festive. It has an open back, and this is kind of where things need to get tweaked. You can see my bra. So of course I would need to find different undergarments to go with this dress for future wear if I wanted to wear it with the open back. So I just need to figure that whole thing out. I guess I would just have to wear like pasties, but I would want to be kind of lifted in a dress like this. So I don't know, I'd have to figure it out. I've tried the ones that kind of hoist you up, and boy oh boy did it rip my skin. So maybe not the best fit for somebody with sensitive skin. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, I'd love to know. But overall, this is just such a lovely, 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 lovely dress, and a pretty outfit, I think. So same shoes as before. You could totally wear, again, a really beautiful red shoe. Actually, those pink shoes that I got, Target had them in red last year, and I really wanted to get them, but I ended up getting them in pink because they didn't have the red left in my size, which is so disappointing because they're really stunning shoes, and I think they would have looked so gorgeous with so many of these Christmas outfits, actually. Moving up, again, this dress, Amazon. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested. So stunning. Definitely fits true to size. This is a size 10, I believe, or size medium. And then I did accessorize with a necklace. This is my half pearl, half gold chain necklace from Kalani Accessories. You guys, if you've been around, you know her, you love her. Elena is so talented, and this is just one of my favorite necklaces. I've had it for ages, and even though it is costume, these are freshwater pearls, but the gold is just costume gold. It never got that weird, gross metal smell to it, you know, that can happen. And then for my earrings, I just threw on these little gold branches. I just thought that they were whimsical and very cute, not overly festive, but you could consider it like a bough of a Christmas tree. These were a gift as well. They were sent along with an order that I placed for a small business. I think it might have been from my friend Alyssa, who has a sort of vintage shop called Sunray Dolls. I think they might be from her. Anyway, I love these earrings. I wear them all the time. I think they're really, really lovely. And I thought, like I said, they added a little bit of like a whimsical edge. And then my hair is just side parted, thrown back. I didn't really do anything with it. I do imagine I'd probably curl my hair or crimp it with this outfit. I think that it would look very pretty. It just takes forever. So of course I'm not gonna be doing that right now. And this, my friends, is the last look. Alrighty, my friends, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so nice to kind of get back into the swing of making content. Like I said, I think in the last video that I posted, if there's one thing that you can count on me to do, it's to disappear off the face of the planet of Earth whenever any sort of big life changes happen or whenever my schedule just becomes chaotic. And that's just kind of been the reality of my life at the moment. I got into grad school, which is so exciting. So I'll be starting in the fall. And so I anticipate the schedule getting even more chaotic, but fingers crossed it won't be unbearably chaotic. My hope is still to have like 1 to 2 videos every month. So yeah, we really went from full-timing it to very much hobbying it. I'm so sorry for the chaos of it all, but you guys are genuinely just so kind and so nice, and to every single one of you who have just been like, hey girl, YouTube will be waiting for you, go live your life. Bless for that. I think I often feel like a lot of pressure to want to put out a lot of content, and it's a lot of it is self-imposed. So just thank you to you guys for just being so kind and so understanding and just letting me go through the motions with all of this. And yeah, it's chaos, and I just feel so many things all the time about everything, and that includes my hobbies. And so yeah, it's been chaotic. But I'm so happy to be making videos again, and just being here and playing dress up was so good. So I will see you guys whenever I see you. I hope you guys are all doing well. I love you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also feel free to check me out on my other social medias. I am posting a Gilmore Girls Advent Calendar reveal on TikTok. Also, I recently launched a book club over on Fable. It's totally free if you guys wanted to just join in. I think there's like 9 of us in there so far, which is way more than I was expecting. So if you are at all interested, this month I picked a very short book for January, and we're going to be reading The Wood at Midwinter. It's short, it's supposed to be pretty whimsical. I have not read it yet. I think some people think it's a little creepy. So we'll see. It has very mixed reviews, and I thought it'd be interesting to kind of pick a more divisive book in opinion, if you will, for the first month. And then after that, we'll all sort of just vote on it together and decide amongst ourselves what book we want to read as a group. So yeah, if you're interested in joining that, you're welcome to. I'll link it down below. It's, like I said, free and just for fun. I think it could be a lot of fun. That's really all I have for you. So don't forget, it costs absolutely nothing to be kind. So be kind to yourself and others, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!